The New York Times put out its list of the 100 greatest films of the 21st century, but we're not going to watch 100, we're going to watch the top 30. So join us on this journey as we watch 30 films in 30 days. Hello and welcome back to another episode of the Cinematic Trinity, and our series where we're watching 30 films in 30 days. And this time we are talking about Boyhood, the film that follows a kid called Mason as he grows up over a 12-year period. We were kind of dreading this one, not going to lie.
We were, because I think it's a classic film, where it's like just boring because it's just like talking and it's just, you're just watching life unfold. And sometimes that's really beautiful and sometimes that's really boring. And we were worried it was going to verge on boring, weren't we?
Yeah.
Let's see what the New York Times had to say about this one. So, an audacious concept. The movie was shot in start and stop fashion over more than a decade. Low-key execution, navigating his parents' divorce, first crushes, and other travails and triumphs of adolescence. The result is a coming-of-age drama of uncommon loveliness, both piercing and sweet.
That seems a bit...
Piercing is a right word.
And what was the thing about something? What loveliness? What?
Coming of age drama of uncommon loveliness.
Uncommon loveliness. Okay.
Uncommon love. That doesn't make any sense.
Definitely for us, like you say, I feel like what you're trying to say with it being, it's a classic film, it's boring. It's a classic, like, critics movie.
Yes.
Like when when it came to this whole list and obviously what makes a film the best of the 21st century, this was one of those ones where it's a bit like, not a lot really happens in it. Obviously, the gimmick of it is like that thing just said. It's filmed over 12 years. Which is
the kids
cool.
grow up in real time.
Yeah.
Like as the film. So if they're 15 in the film, they're 15. And
which is like, it's cool because I mean, you're watching it and like me and you were like every scene. It was pretty much like, they've aged. They've aged again.
Yeah.
Which makes you think like, God, what do they do? Like, was it just like every other, like, it'd be the next year and it'd be like, right, can you come on in for a couple of days?
Yeah.
So it's interesting. Like, don't get me wrong.
And it's nice because you don't need 1 year later. It's just, they've grown up again.
Yeah.
We're clearly in a new time frame. So that's nice.
Yeah, and you're not like hiring different actors,
Yes.
Which is interesting. And thankfully, performance-wise, like, it's not like the actors got worse as they got older.
Definitely. I think that they got better. And I think that it was really good that they just managed to maintain the quality over such a long period of time. And I do think that is a real testament to all the actors and the direction and the everybody who was behind it must have really cared about the production.
I think there was some like flexibility there, like as the cast got older, particularly the kids, like the director would change bits of the story. Like the start and end point were always known, but like if the kids are growing up and they had a different attitude, it'd be like, well, let's work that into the script. So again, it's like a good evolution,
Yes.
But on the whole, it follows Mason as he grows up and it goes through different things. Like, his parents are already divorced, so it's like his mum getting with a new boyfriend and just like, going to school and like his sister and what she's doing. Not a lot really happens. No. Like, again, it didn't grip me in that kind of way.
Yes.
Like, I wasn't being like, oh boy, what's happening next? Like, maybe the first hour, yes, it did. Yeah. Yes, I thought that was interesting. But as it went on, particularly as Mason did get older, because his character, not the actor, didn't, like, I couldn't relate to him. I found him a bit annoying.
Yeah, I couldn't really relate to him either. He's the kind of person that I wouldn't, like, be friends with in real life. And I know that doesn't mean that I don't have to, feel that way. But whatever.
Yeah.
So, it was just a little bit weird. It was almost like, I think when it says coming of age, it's not like a lot of coming of age films. And I can't think of any examples, which is really annoying. But, wow, child, that's the only coming of age film I can think of.
Okay, yeah.
Even though it's not really coming of age, but when somebody matures on screen,
yes,
after a life event or after something happens, that is, to me, is coming of age.
Yeah.
But so much happens, it's not really coming of age, it's just life. If it was starting at 15 and then, it's or whatever. You know, it's his senior year of high school. I don't know how it works in
Yeah,
America.
yeah,
It's his senior year and he goes through all this and blah, 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 blah. That's coming of age. But when you're
yeah,
seeing him from 6 years old going off to college, that's not coming of age. That is growing up. It's a very different
yeah,
kind of film.
yeah,
So yeah, I mean, the thing is, I liked it more than I thought I would. I got a bit of enjoyment out of it, and I do think the story is nice. I think that the way that it's done is very good, and everything that was said about the performances. But long story short, I wouldn't watch it again. And
definitely
I
not.
think I've said if it's 2 hours and 45 minutes, it's and it feels that long as well. So if you don't
Yeah.
like watching films that are very long, you're just not going to enjoy it because it's just going to feel too long because it drags.
Yes, and it's not, yeah, it's not like your Oppenheimer or like your Wolf of Wall Street where there
Mm,
is the engaging stuff in between, like
yeah.
to keep you hooked. You are just watching. I say it's like you put a camera in someone's house and you're
And
just like a fly on the
it's a
wall.
pretty mundane life as well. I mean, a few
There's some,
bits and bobs
yeah, there's some good drama.
happen,
There's some good drama bits
but
that
it's not
happen.
like, oh, you know, his dad's a serial killer or something, you know.
Yeah,
Like
there's
it's not there's
no,
nothing like that. It's just it's
yeah,
pretty standard stuff.
there's no major twist, is it?
Yeah,
You
which
know,
is nice, and it's nice to see that reflected. But again, I just didn't right, you know,
yeah,
resonate or care enough to
yeah,
care. You know, I
yeah,
just didn't care
yeah.
enough.
No,
You know, yeah.
yeah, I kind of felt nothing. I mean, Kieran's not here. We kind of just again, we didn't come out and like hate the film, but like I know for again, just like you come home from work, you don't want to spend 2 hours 45 watching this.
Yeah.
Even when we were watching this, we still had stuff to do for this series, like obviously doing the thumbnails and all that kind of stuff
Mm.
for future episodes. Like we'd had background things to do, which I feel like was good because if we just sat down and watched this film, we
We
would have been
couldn't have
like,
done it.
yeah,
We couldn't have
yeah.
done it. Yeah.
So it's
We
good to
couldn't have
have a
just sat and
distraction.
watched it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know whether that's a good thing or a bad thing because it's a bad thing because about our attention spans that we just could not have sat through this.
Yep. Yep.
But also if the film's engaging enough, then you do sit through it, don't
Yeah, of
you?
course,
You
of
know,
course. What do you think you'd score it?
a 7.
7.
Because I think that 7 is what I've realised is 7 is it's a good film. Technically, it's good. You know,
Yeah.
everything on
Yeah.
paper is good, but I didn't enjoy it. So therefore, I can't actually say it's a 10 out of 10 because everything's perfect because I didn't enjoy it.
I'd go for a 6. So
Mm.
again, like comparing it to like adaptation and Lost in Translate. Bless you.
That's me, sorry.
Lost in Translation. Those films bored me. Like I just
Hmm.
found them, it's particularly
This
Lost in
was better than
Translation.
Lost in
Yeah,
Translation.
yeah. Maybe it's on par with adaptation, but like
Yes.
for
Yeah,
for
it's that
me,
kind of vibe.
I'd give it a 6
Hmm.
out of 10. I yeah, really, I would I recommend it? I don't think so.
I
Um,
think I'd recommend it to somebody who's a filmy person,
yeah, yeah,
just to
yeah,
say that you've seen it and form your own opinion. But if you're not a filmy person, then
yeah, definitely, yeah,
just leave it. Just leave
yeah.
it.
And the be all and end all, is it one of the best films of the 21st century?
You see, I kind of want to say yes. I don't want to say it should be in the top 30, but I think
Yeah,
the fact that they filmed it over so long and it managed to maintain the quality and the story and it didn't really lose its way at all. It doesn't feel like it's filmed over 12 years. It feels
yeah,
like they filmed it, you know, within the normal scale of a film. So
yeah.
I think for that reason, I think yes, it should be highly commended and highly praised and highly appreciated, but that doesn't mean that I need to actually enjoy it and ever want to watch it again.
Yeah,
That's two different
I
things.
think you've hit it on the head there. It's like maybe from if you're saying like as a film technically it's one of the best films ever made 21st century
Yeah.
because they just did something no other film did.
Yeah,
You know,
exactly.
no other
Yeah.
film, like I wouldn't say there's been a big well-known film like that that's done that
Yeah.
sort of thing. So yeah, where it definitely, yeah, not top 30. I don't even know where I place it. It almost screams to me as like the 100 to 90, like the
Yes.
first 10
Yeah.
films. So
Yeah.
I wouldn't recommend watching it unless you are
Or it's
just
the kind of
interested,
film that you'd
but
study in like media or something
that's
like
exactly,
that,
yeah,
or
if
at
you're interested.
university fit when you
Yeah,
study in film.
yeah,
You might do
exactly
this
that.
one. Yeah.
Exactly that. If you're looking for something to write about, or again, if you are like a
Yeah.
cinephile, you want to have a palette,
Yes.
like diverse palette of movies.
Yeah.
Watch this, but yeah, otherwise, nah, just wasn't
Yeah. Just
wasn't
leave it.
for us.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
who knows? Maybe the next film will be enjoyable.
Can't remember what the next film is, but we shall see.
Well, the audience will when they watch it in a couple of days.
Yeah.
The episode after this.
Yeah.
But thank you once again, guys, for joining us on this journey. And there's many more films to come, so do stick around for that. Let us know what you think of Boyhood in the comments, though. Have you seen it? Where would you rank it amongst the greatest films of the 21st century? In that meantime, though, we'll see you guys in the next episode.